challenges that we face as a country. The German company which developed thalidomide has apologised for the drug which caused birth defects here in the 1950s and 1960s. The drug was prescribed to mothers as a treatment for morning sickness, but caused babies to be born with physical deformities and was later withdrawn. The 32 survivors of thalidomide here are currently seeking compensation and an apology from the Irish state. Abroad, and firefighters in Spain say the wildfires which have raged in the Costa del Sol for 2 days have now been brought under control. One person has died and at least 2 people have been seriously injured in the fires which broke out near Marbella. Author Robert Nisbet, who's there, says the worst seems to be over.
There are reports that one person has died and that his elderly wife may also be missing. There are 2 people we know are seriously injured, one critically in hospital with 60% burns. But I think there's a feeling here amongst emergency services that the worst may well be over, and now it's just a question of keeping that fire contained and away from the houses in Marbella.
2 Irish men are still in custody this morning after cannabis worth around €3 million was seized off the coast of Spain. The men were arrested after the Spanish Navy found 500 kilograms of the drug on board a ship on Thursday afternoon. 6 others were also detained during follow-up searches by the authorities in Spain. The search was part of an international operation involving the Gardaí and the Revenue Commissioners. The upgrading of the Jack and Inch tunnel in Cork begins today, although motorists won't be affected until next Saturday, the 8th of September. The work, which will make the tunnel more fire-resistant in line with EU rules, is due to be completed by the end of November, 3 months earlier than anticipated. From next Saturday, the tunnel will be closed between 9:15 at night and 7 o'clock the following morning, with the exception of Fridays. Spokesperson Nigel O'Mahony says details of alternative routes are available online.
There's numerous ways you can find out whether the tunnel is open or closed in real time, and if you go on to www.jackinchtunnel.ie, you can sign up for a text service, you can sign up for an email service. There's also Twitter Jack Inch Tunnel Works, and all of those will give you real-time information on tunnel opening closure.
Now, finally for now, in entertainment news on Classic Hits 4FM, One Direction star Niall Horan says despite his global fame, he's still shy about shouting at members of the opposite sex. The 18-year-old has more than 6 million followers on Twitter, but says he never tells girls directly that he fancies them. He prefers to give them a couple of glances across the room and let nature take its course. Now, sports on the way, but coming up next with Kieran on Classic Hits 4FM.
Did you play with Lego when you were a kid, Michael?
Absolutely, you didn't.
Yeah, I was more of a Meccano man myself. Really hearing in the next hour why Lego's profits have jumped by 35%. Better check on the birthday file on the way.
Summer, those lazy, hazy days, working out for holidays, keeping the kids occupied, back to school expenses, yikes! So what better time to switch back to Electric Ireland for your gas and electricity? You'll save up to €181. This is the whole month free energy. And we're always working to give you the best customer service. Call Electric Ireland on 1850 30 50 90 or visit electricireland.ie. Terms and conditions apply. Savings quoted based on average usage. Savings achieved will depend on actual usage over duration of contract. Offer ends September 30th.
Ford on Classic Hits 4FM.
I was asking Kieran and he said he's never heard of Stiffle Bricks. Oh my God. The Premier League transfer window shut last night, and it was Manchester City who completed the biggest signing, with Spanish midfielder Javi Garcia moving from Benfica for £16 million. He was Roberto Mancini's fifth capture of the day. Elsewhere, Tottenham stole Clint Dempsey from under Liverpool's noses as the former Fulham striker moved to White Hart Lane for £6 million, but they failed to land Portuguese midfielder João Coutinho. Chelsea, meanwhile, have allowed Michael Essien to join Real Madrid on loan. 6 games in the Premiership today. First up at lunchtime, West Ham host to Fulham with Andy Carroll in line to make a possible debut for the Hammers to get from that one to 12:45. Then at the regular time of 3, West Brom taking on Everton, Spurs entertaining Norwich, it's Wigan against Stoke, and Sunderland travel to Swansea. The late game sees Manchester City host QPR at 5:30. In Scotland, the joint early FPL leaders meet at Parkhead. Celtic face Hibernian there. Chelsea, meanwhile, suffered an embarrassing 4-1 defeat to Atletico Madrid in Monaco last night in the European Super Cup. Falcao scoring the first half hat-trick against the club who was strongly linked with joining earlier on this summer. Here at home in the Airtricity Premier Division last night, it finished Drogheda United 3, Dundalk 2, Cork City 1, Shamrock Rovers 2, UCD beat Bray Wanderers 3-1, and Shells lost 2-0 at home to Derry City. In the Paralympics, Ireland's Jason Smith set a new world record in his semi-final of the 100 metres last night. He clocked a time of 10:54. In rugby, Ulster made a winning start to the new Rabo Direct Pro Golf season, beating Glasgow 18-10. And finally, qualifying takes place this lunchtime for the Belgian Formula 1 Grand Prix.
Weather on Classic Hits 4FM.
Now, in the early mist or drizzle will clear away to leave a generally dry morning with sunny spells in places. Outbreaks of rain over Connacht and Ulster later on this afternoon, though. Top temperatures out there of 16 to 20 degrees. And now you're up to date on the home of Robbie Fogarty at work, Classic Hits 4FM.